Hello, fellow cycling enthusiasts, and welcome to another exciting episode of our weekly roundup. Today, we've gathered the top 10 cycling videos that you absolutely cannot miss. So sit back, relax, and let's dive into the world of cycling. Kicking off our list, we're joining Seth on New Bike Day with his downcountry bike, as he explores why cross-country bikes might just be better than enduro bikes. Let's see what he has to say.
This is my big bike, and this is my new small bike. You might be thinking these look about the same, and if anything, this one has bigger wheels. Well, I'll explain that.
Over at Pink Bike, they're taking the Finnish Pole Enduro bike on a field test that might just be the harshest ride ever. Join Henry and Matt for an in-depth review of Oni.
Now so the Oni is their gravity-based model, and that can be set up 3 different ways, both in a full downhill configuration, a super enduro, and the enduro bike that we have on test with 160 mils of rear wheel travel.
Alex is at the Canoga Trail Center riding his new e-bike with his buddy Johnny, who made a lucky find from a local bike rental. Let's tag along for their exciting adventure.
Hello, and welcome back to this week's video, everybody. Before we get started, I feel like this one needs a little bit of context so you guys actually understand what's going on. And that context is, well, as you guys all know, I've had an e-bike that I've been riding off and on this season, and my buddy Johnny, aka Crafted Workshop, another YouTuber, he also has an e-bike, and we often go out and ride together. Last week was one of those weeks, and we went to Canoga, where unfortunately I had the brilliant idea of riding their progressive drops in the parking lot before we even get onto the trails.
Alex from GCN Tech Channel is here with some genius roadside hacks. Have you ever been in a situation where you needed to hack to make it home? Share your stories in the comments.
In this video, I am going to show you some helpful repair hacks to fix the most common problems which you are likely to face when you're out riding your bike, so that you can get home safely rather than being stuck at the roadside.
Thinking about a new bike for the upcoming season? Cycling Weekly presents 7 amazing bikes for every budget in 2024. Let's see what they've got for us.
With the effects of the pandemic now safely in our rearview mirror, bike manufacturers have been very busy designing and releasing new bikes, and this year was certainly an active one. We're going to take a look at the new bikes that have impressed us the most, the ones we'd recommend if you're after the latest and greatest, and that doesn't mean the most expensive. Of course, we do have some so-called halo bikes in our list, but we've looked at value for money as well as pure performance, and they aren't all made of carbon.
Should you go for a bike fit? Neil Stanbury, a bike fitting expert, shares his knowledge on preventing foot numbness.
If cycling is your only form of exercise, it can be pretty detrimental to your feet. So let me run you through some of the background here. Cycling involves using a very, very, very rigid shoe. In particular, this Vapor 23 that I've got here is very longitudinally stiff. It doesn't twist, it doesn't bend. Your foot is moving around in a circle. There's no heel strike. There's no activation of the intrinsic foot musculature inside the shoe, which is basically all the little muscles on the bottom of your feet. There's a whole bunch of them inside your foot, which control your toes and the structure of your feet. Those are not getting activated in a cycling shoe much at all.
Kara and Nate are embarking on an epic trip across America from coast to coast. Join their incredible adventure and explore the beauty of the United States.
We're riding this 3-seater bike across America. Our 3,000-mile route starts in Oceanside, California, and ends at the Atlantic Ocean in Annapolis, Maryland. Obviously, since there are 3 seats on the bike, we won't be doing this alone. Our team consists of me and Nate, Nate's brother Dusty and his wife Sarah, our friends Rick and Beth, and their kids Evie and Frankie.
Have you ever dreamed of a relaxing vacation in Mallorca? GCN presenters Alex and Ollie have a slightly different idea as they attempt to beat Team Ineos' Mallorca lap record. Let's see how they fare.
While on a training camp in 2019, Team Ineos Grenadiers, including Geraint Thomas, Cameron Worth and Dylan van Baarle, decided to ride an entire lap of Mallorca, 312 kilometres, just for fun. And they did it in 8.5 hours, averaging 36 kilometres per hour. That distance and pace is mind-blowing.
Ollie and I want to see if, with the help of modern kits and careful planning, how we would compare. How close could we get? Could we perhaps go even faster? Well, it's time to find out.
Sam Pilgrim's day is going to be epic at Mallorca as he embarks on a journey to find the perfect spot for flipping over a Lamborghini URUS. Let's join him on his wild adventure.
Everyone, today is going to be epic because Sixt gave me a Lamborghini URUS and I'm out here in Malaga, Spain. I fitted my Canyon Stitch 720 to the roof. It's been sea-suckered on there. And we're going to be exploring fun spots today, the goal of which is also to jump over this. I've got a hopper ramp with me in the back, so we're going to set this up, do a few tricks, jump over the Lambo and have the best day ever. Let's get into it up there, starting with a huge road gap. So from here to there, just below your feet, look.
And for the grand finale, if you love watching crashes, who doesn't? We've got a treat for you. Check out the biggest crashes from the Downhill Mountain Bike World Series.
Valentina Hall, fastest in quali, fastest in the semi-final. Oh, Valentina Hall goes down! Hall goes down!
What an incredible lineup of cycling videos. If you've enjoyed these clips, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel to stay updated with more cycling content. Thank you for joining us, and we'll catch you next week for another thrilling edition. Keep those pedals spinning.